In part 2 of Drawing Expressively, we are taking a deeper dive into pencil techniques that will help us to suggest detail. Keep watching till the end, because I'm going to share some insights with you and some experiments that'll help you look at mark making in a way that you have never seen before. My name is Richard, I'm your art instructor, and welcome to Art Focused. So we are continuing with drawing textures and learning how to use our pencils to create marks. And we did 6 in the previous video, so in this video we're going to do another 6. And then with number 7, what we are looking at is teaching yourselves to draw lines in a stippled kind of way. Medium lines, short lines, long lines, broken lines. You want to learn to kind of break the line, even with a dot and dash kind of a way. Going up and down. You could do this sideways if you don't want to go up and down. But keep the spaces in between really equal in distance. And do not repeat. You don't want to repeat kind of a pattern where everything is repeat. You want to be as random with this as possible. Number 8. Okay, so now the next one's also kind of in the realm of detail, but this one is more of a trick to it. I want to kind of go about creating a dash crossover dot type of a scenario there, and I want to fill my entire square with these intense dots. Keep it intense. Overlapping shouldn't be a problem. With all that you do, make sure that the overlapping is there. It's very important. And I'm going to go from one corner to the next, filling up with these dot dash like details like this. And just keep it going. Keep it going. Different directions is also fine. And it's sort of like, if you see, it kind of like creates a mark like that. So you learn to hammer it down like that. Just like that, all the way. Look, you want to have a kind of a bounce to what you're doing. If you feel like a bouncing kind of a feel when you're drawing, the pencil bouncing off the paper, you're doing it correctly. Number 9. Okay. Hold your pencil about midway or further back. And what you want to do is create a flicking motion. Going across, tilting your wrist, and overlapping. Once again, overlapping is crucial. Learn to overlap and be comfortable with the messiness of the overlapping. This is crucial. Let it just overlap, come down as well. Not just push away, pull down, like that. And in different directions. All different types of directions. Like that, like that, like that. You want a quick motion. If you pull it quickly, be spontaneous about it. Have fun with this. Don't try too hard. You know, in some of these cases, it's really just a fun, almost spontaneous kind of a feel. Similar to when we were like doing those circles and ovals and going back to the circles and the ovals, you know. Just for a moment, think of how much fun you had when you were drawing when you were a child, you know. Just creating these experiments and these little micro experiments like this. They mean a lot. They are absolutely invaluable to us and our drawing skills. Just overlap it like that. These little tick marks like that. Also, you've got to have a kind of like a bouncy feel to it. Next, I am going to talk about something else. So I have shown you already that we hold our pencil like that to create fine details. Midway, less pressure, and then right at the back, we've got a very versatile pencil that is like very free to move around. And then if we hold it at a point, right? Let's just have a look here at a point. You get a sharp line, and then if we hold it at an angle, we get a broader line. Okay? Now let's practice these in different manners. For example, I can hold my pencil down here. I can push it down so that the lead is got the broad side. I've got the broad side of the lead. And then I can use it to move around and create marks this way, curved marks, moving into each other. Look at this, curved like this. Just hold it down, curve it in one direction, make sure that there's no gaps, okay? We want to fill up those gaps. Look at that, going in the other direction. It's okay, these lines don't have to be perfect. You're not looking for perfection. Just be fascinated with what it is that you are discovering now. Very important. Keep an open mind, so to speak. And go into the other direction, like that. The mark will go from thin to thick, from thick to thin. And just keep going. So the next example. Number 11 is a variation of this one. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to do the same thing, but now we're coming with like let me just make sure I've got the right pencil here now. Let's get something a little bit softer. Okay. You'll use something like a 3B, okay? Use generally a softer pencil when you do these kind of thicker broader lines, like a 3B, a 4B, a 5B, a 6B. You don't want to use a 2H pencil or a HB or a 4H. And then want something that's going to give you a nice, dark, soft kind of a mark, okay? And then I'm going in a dash tiled kind of a manner in rows like this. Okay, it's just a different variation where I'm doing like a kind of like a dash thing. Make sure that the lines are close together, almost touching as much as possible. Just like that. And just keep going. So a little exercise like this can require a little bit of patience, so just go with it. You know, some of these exercises will definitely test you, so to speak. And teach you a bit of endurance as well. So just keep going with it, you know. Be patient with yourselves. That's all I can say. Okay. Number 12. Okay. So I just want to emphasize here with number 12. A lot of people, when they do that, start doing things like this, which is not what it is. Okay, like little flowers or things like that. This exercise is there to help you get your feel of your fingers moving, its motions with your fingers and your wrists. So this is quite a complicated exercise. You're learning to work with your wrists, pull, push away, and get the feel of the pencil maneuvering like this. So it's quite an advanced maneuver. It takes a little bit of practice. You might find that you practice this one quite a bit. And then the whole idea is just to fill it up on an entire square like that. Okay, once again, fill it up, overlapping. Overlapping is definitely part of what you must focus on. You don't want it to look like it's been all laid out in a cookie tray. For example, if we look at like this picture, for example, and I look at the fine textures of the bushes and everything here, try very slowly to emulate some of the textures you see there. Really break it down and see if you can create those textures. This is going to teach you to actually find those marks. And then you can, for example, take like I'm doing here and just elaborate on that. Don't even worry about copying what's in the picture directly. Once you get an idea of this mark, elaborate on it. Yes, elaborate. Flowers there with like little dots. Practice that. Different sizes. And in different intensities. Let's have a look at another one over here. I'm just taking any picture. You can do this with any picture. For example, let's have a look at those branches over there, right? What do we have? We've got branches that moves like that. And very soon you'll find a range of marks of expression, and it's easy to find them. There are countless marks, and then you can elaborate on that. I hope you found these exercises and insights informative. In the next lesson, we are going to be expanding on these ideas and concepts, and we're going to be doing some practical examples for you. I want to thank you for watching this till the end. And until next time, have a good evening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell.